Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hope everyone is doing well, tuning in, getting ready for Tuesday afternoon. It's beautiful right now. It's pretty warm, not too bad actually for, last couple days. It's been kind of cold. That chill weather is starting to kick in, isn't it? Yes, it is. Come sit down, get yourself comfy. Sorry. We are about to get started. On today's episode. All right. We're about to get started here. Just one moment. Good evening. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Athletics Podcast. We are locking in, we are tuning in for the NFL season. Now, I will state that I will briefly talk about, obviously, the MLB itself is sadly coming to a close for all my baseball fans out there. The MLB is coming to a close as of the end of September, so the end of this month. We've got one more month until the playoffs. But it's not over. But it just means, if your team's, not doing too well this year, probably just time to hang up, those jerseys. But welcome, everybody, tuning in. Thank you for being here today. We are so ready. We are so locked in. I do apologize. This actually thing is kind of in my face. It's JD's fault. Come on, JD. But we're locking in. We're ready. We are ready to sit down. The first thing I want to talk about is, before I get onto the football, is college football. College football also just started up as of this week, and it is looking hot. It is looking magnificent. Sorry about this microphone. It's not doing with me too well, but that's okay. However, though, we are super excited. Sorry, I'm going to fix this. That's just going to have to do. Anyway, so we are ready for the NFL and college season. I'm super excited about college, I won't lie. Well, today's topic's primarily for Tammy. Today's primarily topic is the NFL as of this Thursday and college. We will talk also about, some MLB, but main focus is, football. Football's here, We are here. We are locked in. We are here. Anyway, we will start off with college. Starting off with the whole week just finished. Getting ready for week 2. We're starting with Iowa State and Kansas State. Iowa wins 24-21. We got Illinois versus Western Illinois, 52-3. Smoke show. Absolute smoke show. An absolute series over here, too. We got Ohio State and Texas. Ohio State with the W. Syracuse and Tennessee. God, what a matchup. But, Tennessee had to prove why they are there, why they're some big dogs. 45-26. 45-26. Indiana and Old Dominion. 27-14. Oh, sorry about that. Marshall and Georgia. Georgia wins 45-7. We got Alabama and Florida. Alabama actually doesn't sadly take this one. It's Florida State. Florida State's actually, they were really good last year. I got to say that. Florida State was surprising last year. So let's go. We got Nevada and Penn State, 46-11. We got Montana State and Oregon, 59-13. We got Texas A&M and UTSA. Texas wins it 42-29. A big one here. Florida versus LIU. Florida takes the cake 55-0. Another big one. Texas Tech 64-7 against AR Pine Bluff. A pretty tight but small game between Clemson and LSU. LSU with the massive W, 17-10. Virginia Tech and South Carolina, 21-11. So we're just getting in there. We're just getting in there. We are going strong. We're going hard. We're going very strong. Looking good. Also, Miami, Florida, and Notre Dame, 27-24. So a lot of good games this week. I'm very excited to see some more. It's, college football. It's crazy. It's all these youngsters getting ready to, those seniors are getting ready for their chance at being, the next big NFL star, while the younger guys are trying to make a name for themselves. So it's a really big time right now. Big time if you're in the college sports right now. It's always hype. Loving it. Always awesome. Just absolutely excited. Locking in for the season. Now, while we are talking about locking in for the season, like I had said, we're going over to the NFL. Let's go, baby. We are getting so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this. This is going to be a very good year. Hey, gotta stand up. Gotta stand up for a minute. Chris Carson, everybody. Chris Carson. What a beast. If you don't know Chris Carson, gotta tune yourself into that one. Love me, Chris Carson. Anywho, but transitioning, though, this Thursday at 8:30, well, 8:20 to be exact, but 8:30, we got the Cowboys and Eagles starting it off hot. Speaking, actually, of the Cowboys, Micah Parsons, what is going on? Come on, Cowboys. What are you, Jerry Jones? What are you doing? What are you doing, Jerry? Jerry, what are you doing? But seriously, though, what is Jerry West doing? So, anybody who doesn't know what's going on, Micah Parsons, absolute young beast, came out into the, even just out of the draft, he looked like a beast. Fresh rookie season, did amazing. He is, he's been the backbone of the Cowboys defense. He's been the backbone, and they threw him away. It wasn't what he wanted. He even said it himself, Just like what happened with the Lakers and the Dallas, Mavericks, another Dallas situation, First Luca, now Micah Parsons. Someone get Texas some help. Get Texas on some life support. Well, Dallas, preferably. But, so, Micah Parsons was traded, for anybody that was aware. He was traded from the Cowboys to the Packers. And, obviously it really wasn't what anybody wanted, honestly. I mean, Green Bay fans, if you're a Packers fan, if you're a cheesehead right now, you're just absolutely loving this. You're losing your mind. I mean, you lost Kenny Clark and 2 future picks, but I mean, for Micah Parsons, that's all you need. That's all you need. So, locking in, Packers, huge move for Packers fans. Terrible night for Cowboys fans, though. Terrible night if you're a Cowboys fan. You just don't want to be here, man. Sorry to see that. But yeah, so it was just a whole big thing. It was a big issue. And it was, sad to see. And so, as we all know, it ended with the move of Kenny, Kenny to him. And so it's sad to say, but yeah, Micah Parsons is, as of right now, currently, as we know, he will be playing for the Packers. He's, as of our knowledge, he will, it's already locked in. Like, he's already moved. He's no longer gonna, he won't be playing Thursday. He will be waiting until Sunday. And so that will be the game. But continuing back to the week 1, though, we also got a Friday night game this week as well. We got Chiefs, Chargers. Moving on down the line, we've got the Dolphins and Colts, Steelers and Jets, Panthers and Jaguars, Cardinals and Saints, Giants, Commanders, Buccaneers, Falcons, Bengals, Browns, Raiders, Patriots. That's actually one I am tuning into. I'm not a fan of either team. However, though, I love that my old coach is now the coach of the Raiders. Also love the idea that Tom Brady is now the owner of the Raiders, and his team is going to go face his former team, where he became Tom Brady, the GOAT. 49ers, Seahawks. Of course, I'm definitely watching that one. Titans and Broncos. Lions and Packers. Texas and Rams. Ravens and Bills. Vikings and Bears on Monday night to end it off at an 8:30 game. And then we'll be moving on to week 2. We'll be moving on to week 2 after that from there. So it's just hectic. It's just crazy. It's just a whole lot of mayhem right now. And so, oh my God, you gotta ready. Like, I hope you all ready. Got your popcorn, got your things, got whatever you're ready for. Like, if you're ready, like, let's go. Like, let's go. Like, but we're counting that down. Something we're also counting down is we're going to take a look at, we're going to actually see if I can actually. I thought I could. I don't know if I can. Okay. Might be able to. Can we? We can. We, in fact, can do this. Okay. Perfection. So we're going to do this. But, so, we are moving in. Let's see if we can share the screen. Transition that. So, as you are looking with me right now, we're just going to quickly go down the line of what ESPN is considering, at the start of this season, their top 100 players. I plan to, just for anybody, FYI, just for anybody to know, I plan to 100% come back to this list, or at least, I want to see, at the end of the season, I want to see what the 100 looks like at the end of the season compared to now. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'll make sure we do that for sure. But we're going to just go down the list, though. We're starting off with my boy from the Seahawks at number 100, Devin Witherspoon. We got Kyle Murphy down here. We got Garrett Bowles, Josh Hines-Allen, Brock Purdy, some names. We got some Buddy Baker, some good ones down here. Cooper DeJean, man, gotta give him some credit, man. He definitely deserves to be in the top 100. Rook just had his amazing rookie season. So, but we're gonna move down a little farther. We're not gonna do all 100. We'd be here forever. So let's go down to, how about we do the top 25? Let's do that. I say we'll slowly scroll down here, but I say we 100% just look at top 25 because we would be here all day. 100% we'd be here for at least a while. We'd be here for a minute, for sure. Let's just start at 29. We'll start with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, not surprising that he's in the top 100. Surprised, though, he's not in the top 20, honestly. But, I mean, top 30 does also still make a whole lot of sense. He's easily in the top 50, no question. So, solid. I agree with that. I think by the end of the year, I hope he'll be top 25. I think he'll crack from 29, possibly down to maybe 21, 20. I think he can. I think Derrick Henry totally can. Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback for Texans. He had high, praise after last season as well. George Kittle, no surprise there, honestly. I'm surprised he also isn't in 25. A.J. Brown, 26. Creed Humphrey. Jaden Daniels. I'm actually surprised Jaden Daniels isn't considered top 15, considering he is literally, in my opinion, why the Washington Commanders even went to the championship and championship round, which that was for the NFC. We got Jordan Mailata. I don't know if I butchered that. Sorry to any Eagles fans. Tristan Riff. Love this guy. Absolute. This kid's been a hot sensation ever since he started. So Absolutely, just love that he's here. I agree with this. Maybe not 22, but he definitely is top 30 for sure for offensive line. Speaking of big boys, we got Max Crosby on the Raiders. Another absolute animal on his own instincts. Another Raiders, we got Brock Bowers. Also not a surprise. Absolute amazing rookie season from Brock. Top 100. CeeDee Lamb, not surprised there either. Absolute beast of a kid. Just 26 years old. He's in the prime, bro. He's on. But yeah, I mean, jumping from 11 to 19, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I still think he's top 15, maybe not 11, but he's still going to be top 15 by the end of the year. We got Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Another one. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, not even a question. 17, though. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with 17. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with 17, but, I mean, definitely, I think he's going to crack. He could crack top 10 by the end of the season, I think. Definitely top 5 running back easily, but, definitely in terms of the power ranking, I think he could, with the way he's been acting, 100% I think I could see him being, hell, even MVP talk. I mean, he literally was. He was, wasn't he not? Was he not? I thought he was in the MVP conversation, so absolutely. Aiden Hutchinson, Kyle Hamilton, Penel Swell, Fred Warner, Lane Johnson, TJ Watt, Chris Jones. I don't know if I 100% agree with that one personally, but yeah, he's definitely up here, though. Micah Parsons, no surprise there. Well, no longer Cowboy. That'll get switched. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Obviously, these two alone are very, they're definitely intertwining. They intertwine for sure. They're both equally amazing. It really is hard to pick which one's better than the other. Just absolute animals on their own, right? Absolute beasts. Then we're going down to Pat Surtain the second from Broncos as well. Another good one. Joe Burrows, no surprise there. I mean, the Bengals didn't do too well last year, but he himself, Joe's a beast. Lamar, no surprise there either. Myles Garrett, I don't know. I mean, I definitely agree, but to say he's 3 is definitely, I don't know. Maybe. Josh Allen should be 1, but I'm sorry, but I don't agree with this just because hell, even the NFL themselves have said at this point that they think that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen had a way better season than Patrick did last year. Yes, he's Patrick Mahomes, but he had, honestly, last season was hands down probably his worst season in the last 5-6 years. So I don't agree that he's number 1. This is 100% just the NFL being the NFL kind of glazing Patrick Mahomes. I think he's definitely obviously top 5, but I think Josh should be at number 1. I think anybody who, doesn't agree with that is crazy. I think Josh deserves to be number 1. I mean, the Bills have literally been the Chiefs' opponents in the AFC Championships at least 4 times in the last 5 years. So you can't tell me that Josh Allen isn't, debatably better than Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. I gotta say, I think if I'm gonna talk, right now, GOAT topic, it's Josh Allen, dude. Yes, the Bills aren't winning Super Bowls. Obviously, it's, obviously Patrick Mahomes got the rings. But again, it's in terms of last year alone, trying to say that Josh Allen isn't over, Patrick Mahomes going into the season is wild. Same with Lamar. Lamar, honestly, should be above Patrick as well. But again, that's not my decision or opinion. That's the NFL. But I got to say, man, I agree with this list, but I also don't agree with this list. So we're back. Yeah. I just got to say, I agree with the list, but again, the number 1 quarterback conversation is debated between the 3 of them, Lamar, Josh, and Patrick. But it's to say that right now, to say that by the end of the year, they think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be just as a solo player, not his team, just as a solo player, I don't think he's going to be better than Josh Allen by the end of the year in terms of stat-wise. I think Josh Allen's going to have a better year. And they both honestly are going into this year with kind of like, I would say, somewhat mediocre wide receivers. I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, Patrick Mahomes got some good ones. Same with Josh, but definitely going to see how this goes. But Lamar is also like, don't count Lamar out, man. Like, everyone picks on him for being the like running back quarterback of the league, but it's like he's still an amazing quarterback, and he's a big reason why the Ravens are like kind of on the on the map right now. And I mean, he's kind of been on the map for them for quite some time. So I don't know how to move it from there. But speaking of moving and grooving, we're gonna go on fade out sadly to the NFL. But hey, before we final thoughts, like I said, Thursday night, we're getting ready. I hope you're tuning in. If you're not, that's okay too. Maybe go watch the highlights on YouTube afterwards. I don't know, but everybody, should pay attention this year. I think this year's going to be a really fun year. I'm hoping for better results than last year. I will say that. I don't know about if any other fans, maybe you guys can comment. Are there any other fans that are like, who think that, maybe their team didn't have a good year last year, but you're having high hopes for this year? Anybody? That's okay. Maybe not right now. We won't get the answer maybe right this second, but that's okay. Anyway, so we'll go on to the American League. Blue Jays are standing on top of the East. Then it follows through with the Yankees and Red Sox, who right now are really close. Right now, the Yankees and Red Sox are clashing for second spot in the East. Then it's Tampa Bay, Orioles at the bottom. Central, we got the Detroit Tigers right now. Honestly, they're going to win at this point, they probably have won by a landslide. They're 10 games ahead of the Royals. Royals aren't trailing too far behind with 70 wins, though. Then Guardians, Twins, and White Sox. The West, we got Astros on top with 76, with the Seattle Mariners right behind them, only 3 games behind. So, honestly, the West is not guaranteed, just like the East and the Central kind of, I mean, actually, to be honest, the Blue Jays, I don't know. I mean, if the Blue Jays keep losing and the Yankees keep winning, the Yankees could take the top spot. So, but the West, the Central is like Detroit's got it by a landslide. That's not a question. Detroit's got it by a landslide. So, like I said, Mariners, Rangers, Texas Rangers, Angels, and Athletics. Hey. Moving on to the Nationals, not American, the Nationals. Philly is also kind of, doing themselves a solid lead. They're up 6 games on the Mets, which then follows with Miami Marlins and Braves and the Nationals. So, East is kind of close, but I think Philly's got a good, comfortable lead right now. The Brewers are killing it. They're up 6 games. Then Chicago Cubs, the Reds, the Cardinals, Pirates at the very bottom. Sorry, Pittsburgh. And then finally finishing off with the West. I mean, the Dodgers sitting at number 1 is not surprising, but hey, don't count them out though. Padres are 2 games behind the Dodgers right now. Then follows up with the Giants, Diamondback, and the Rockies, which, they've just been having a long year. They're actually about to hit 100 losses. What? They're going to be the first team that hits 100 losses, really? How bad though? Like who's next like in terms of losses? Oh my god, yeah. No, like that's how bad. Poor Colorado, dude. The White Sox are like the next worst thing to them, and that's in the American League, and the White Sox still only have 88. So, yeah, poor Colorado, they've got at least 12 to 13 losses ahead of the second worst team behind them, kind of thing. Wow, sorry, Colorado. But that's that. That's me. And I think that's going to be it for the night. So thank you guys so much, so much for tuning in today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Please get ready. Thursday, put in your calendars. I don't know what you got to do. We got to go crazy for this. This is a big deal. And if you don't think it's a big deal, then What do you think is a big deal? Come on. Like, all right. Peace out. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much. I have been Logan Luce, and this is the Athletics Podcast. Goodbye.